gentlemen, let's see what these stories are about and who wrote them.
Ganda Sora is her username on Wattpad. She's better known as Mary or Miles for her friends and colleagues. Apart from writing, she enjoys playing video games of the adventure and RPG genre, likes streets, and a big fan of Korean dramas. She first joined Wattpad last May 2011 and started as a reader after discovering Diary Mutana. She got hooked in the writing bug vector, which resulted in publishing her first story entitled Miss Number One in My Heart. The story was created in collaboration with iPad. Joy was born into a rich family. She's gotten used to getting what she wants. It never crossed her mind that her parents would cut her allowance in half. To make matters worse, they sent the most annoying guy on earth to look after her while on vacation with her friends. After spending days with him, Joy did not expect that Wattpad was something more than an FBI. And little did she know, he started to teach her not only lessons about life, but also love. She's the author of By the Way It's Love. Since she was young, she always loved writing and creating stories. In November 2013, she discovered Wattpad through college friends. She created an account a month later and was inspired to write her own story. In 2014, she received an invitation to publish her own Wattpad story in print. Her journey opened doors to be invited as a guest speaker for schools and brand events, becoming a manga writer and worked as a TV and film creative producer. This inspired her to write By the Way It's Love. It's about Hannah and her big dreams for herself and her family. She's not a wise spender. She found it difficult to achieve her goals in life and make her simple dream of giving the best birthday gift for her dad a reality. In an unlikely sequence of events, she meets Edward, her boss who shows her the way to achieve her life goals. What happens next? The story continues in Chapter 4 of By the Way It's Love. Blue Maiden, whose real name is Tina Lata, started writing on Wattpad back in 2012. Her first story, I'm in Love with a Dota Player, reached nearly 900 followers and was adapted to television. She also has 2 stories under her belt. The first, The 4 Bad Boys and Me, which was lauded in the 2014 National Bookstore Top 3 Bestsellers list and is soon to be a major motion picture. This was followed by a sequel entitled The Good Girl's Revenge. Her writing journey with FWD opened her eyes to a lot of realizations in life. My fangirl dream is about a girl named Ariesa who's a big fan of K-pop and had a dream to travel to Korea to watch the concert of her favorite group live. The story shows the struggle of being a fangirl and the journey of how Ariesa achieved her fangirl dream.
So we have our authors here. They're usually very shy, but they've agreed to join us today. But here's the thing, they're not going to be reading their own works. That's not how it works with them, okay? They're writers. Instead, we've invited someone who's really, really excellent at what we call the spoken word. Have you heard of that? The term spoken word? It's a thing right now. You go to clubs, and instead of music, you have someone performing the spoken word. Okay, these are stories, but they're delivered in such a dramatic, animated way, and we have one of the best in the country right now to deliver the 3 final chapters of our Wattpad stories. So ladies and gentlemen, just to acknowledge his presence, Jake Kapitan. Jake, please stand.
If he was an ice cream, he would have already melted by now. Joy glanced at Pia and Anna, who were now sitting beside her. She shrugged in response to Pia's statement before looking back at the guy whom she was staring for.
So FWD is the insurance arm of the Asia-based investment group, Pacific Century Group. Our head office is based in Hong Kong. And we launched the company here in the Philippines in 2014, that was September. So technically, we're almost more than 2 years old in the country. And our vision is to change the way people feel about insurance. So it's quite a big vision, and then I guess, because a lot of people are asking, what is the connection of Wattpad with our financial story, right? First, this is financial one-on-one, but it's definitely delivered in a totally different way, catered to our Wattpad market. So there was a lot of debate, actually, internally, on how we're gonna come up with the story. So we came up with Piso Tales. So everybody understands what Piso Tales is all about. What Piso and what's a tale. So it's easier to digest. And Piso Tales is actually the overarching theme for all the 3 stories that will be delivered later on. I'd also like to maybe just a bit of a throwback. Yeah, is it Thursday today? No, it's Friday. So it's Throwback Friday. That's my word. It's not Throwback Thursday. It didn't happen naturally, right? I just wanted to actually thank again our authors. We started talking with Wattpad and also with AdSpark earlier, like maybe second half of the year. So it started with an idea, FWD being a totally different, we're here to change the game in the financial services. And we don't want just the usual way of presenting facts, presenting or educating our market. So we said, okay, if we wanted to tap the millennial market, then we have to go to where the readers are. So there was a conversation. We even had a session, so it's a gamification, we call it Praxis, with our prospective authors at the time. So they played the game, and then there was a contest, and then whoever won, actually most of them, were the winners during that day. They were able to share the lesson they got from playing the game. And then from then on, there was a lot of conversations happening. If you're familiar with Wattpad, these authors actually wanted to hide, right? They don't want to be exposed like this. So the mere fact that they're here, they're actually one with us in our advocacy of sharing and learning the fun way and being able to actually share what they've learned to their readers, which is very important because at the end of the day, that's what the stories are all about. It's very soft, but you get the meaning. So in Filipino term, we even have the hashtag hugot, so you'll see that in a lot of the stories.